BMW is making a deliberate bet with the iX2. The bet is that compact electric SUV buyers will pay a premium for a coupe roofline, even if the car underneath is almost identical to the boxier, more practical iX1. This particular car at the Salzburg Motor Show, finished in Sapphire Black Metallic with the full M Sport Pro package, carries an offer price of €69,751, roughly $81,600. That is serious money for a compact electric crossover. From the front three-quarter angle, the proportions work better in person than they do in photographs. The iX2 sits lower and carries its length with more purpose than the iX1, stretching 54 mm longer but feeling more planted because of the reduced roofline. At the rear, opinions split. That squared-off diffuser and fixed rear spoiler give the car an aggressive look that nothing else in this size from BMW can match. On these optional 20-inch M wheels in Sapphire Black, the stance fills out properly. I think the profile is the strongest angle on this car. Inside, the cabin is fundamentally the same layout as the iX1, and that is both a strength and a limitation. The curved display combining the 10.25-inch instrument cluster and the 10.7-inch touchscreen is the same unit BMW now uses across its lineup. Materials on these M Sport seats are a mix of Alcantara and Veganza, which is BMW's vegan leather alternative. Build quality feels tight throughout. The driving position sits noticeably lower than the iX1, which helps the coupe character come through the moment you settle in. BMW removed the iDrive rotary controller from this generation, so everything runs through the touchscreen or voice commands. The floating center console creates usable space underneath, and a wireless charging pad sits between the front seats. Rear passengers pay the price for that sloping roofline. Knee room behind a 6-foot driver is adequate, but headroom is tight. There is also an odd lump in the headliner from the roof antenna that makes the center position uncomfortable. I would describe this as a 4-seater wearing a 5-seat badge. If your regular rear passengers are children, it works. If they are adults, the iX1 is the smarter choice. The boot opens to 18.5 cubic feet, which is actually larger than the iX1 thanks to the extra body length. Fold the 40-20-40 split rear seats and the total grows to 49.4 cubic feet. Charging cables store neatly beneath the floor. There is no frunk. Two electric motors deliver 308 horsepower and 364 pound-feet of torque to all four wheels. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 5.6 seconds, only a fraction behind the petrol X2 M35i. The 66.5 kilowatt-hour battery claims up to 311 miles on the WLTP cycle. The real-world driving will more realistically return around 220 miles. DC charging tops out at 130 kilowatts, putting a 10 to 80% charge at around 29 minutes. That is adequate today, but starting to look conservative next to newer rivals pushing past 150. The ride quality is where this car gives back some of what it promises. Autocar found the iX2 has overly firm body control and reactive steering, particularly on optional 20-inch wheels. At 4,619 pounds, the weight is noticeable through direction changes, and the front axle tends to push wide when you carry too much speed into a corner. The sporty proportions set an expectation the chassis does not fully meet. BMW knows the iX2 is a niche product. It is the brand's way of testing whether style alone can justify a compact EV premium. The iX1 does everything this car does with more headroom and a lower price. But the iX2 has something the iX1 does not, and it is the kind of presence that makes you look back at it in a parking lot. For buyers who care about that, this is one of the more interesting options in the segment right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.